Hi, I am Ruimin Liang. Today I will do the presentation about nitrogen dioxide in our environment. So at first, let me ask you a question. Why is it important to keep children away from nitrogen dioxide? I think so you may have some questions, you may have some answer in your mind. Let me tell you more later. This is my topic for today's presentations. Healthy rates and the reduction method of nitrogen dioxide emissions. So what is nitrogen dioxide? It's kind of harmful gas from the human activity. It's one of gas exists in outdoor and indoor environment. So everywhere in our life, we can touch this, we may smell or inhale this kind of gas. It causes respiratory illness also, so it's harmful. In this presentation, I will introduce the source and health impact of nitrogen dioxide first, and then the second part is the reduction methods of nitrogen dioxide. At the end, I will compare those methods to see their advantage and disadvantage. So where are the nitrogen dioxide from? They mostly from the motor vehicle exhaust and industry. Once people inhale this gas in the lung, it causes respiratory system illness and also the cardiovascular system illness in our body. Especially for the old people and children, they very easily get attacked from this gas and is harmful to their health. From this diagram, we can see 75% of nitrogen dioxide from human activity. So we should reduce this gas from the source. Actually, for example, like the industry activity and the motor vehicles, and also in our indoor environment, the heat pump, the heat pump may also create this kind of gas and harmful to our children in school. According to the Health Canada, in this data, we can see the short-term exposure periods for nitrogen dioxide should not be greater than 170 microgram per cubic meter. For the long-term concentrations should not be higher than 20. That's why we need to reduce it. Otherwise, if the concentration is higher than this level, the people's health will be in danger. So how to reduce nitrogen dioxide? We have three kinds of methods: activate carbon absorption, selected catalytic reductions, and the combined plasma scrubbing. So what is the activate carbons? Usually this carbon is kind of charcoal. It can be from the coconut shells and softwood like pine tree. We can use this particle in the filters to filter out the harmful gas and other harmful material like a particle, some dust from the air, and then release the clean air to our indoor environment. Usually we use this filter for the housing, for school, to clean out the nitrogen dioxide in the air blowing from the outdoor environment to the indoor environment, again in school. The second method is the selective catalytic reductions. This method usually be used in motor vehicle and the industry. In this method, we can see there's two parts. First part is the reducing agent. Usually the reducing agent are ammonia, and then the second part is the SCR catalytis. In this chamber, the catalytics can help the ammonia react with nitrogen dioxide to produce nitrogen gas and water only. So the air from this chamber out, they are clean. 90% of nitrogen dioxide will be reduced. The third part is the combined plasma scrubbing. In this method, we can see this beautiful pattern. They are the plasma. We can use this plasma to remove out the nitrogen dioxide. In this flow chart, we can see the waste gas goes into this chamber with plasma jack. In this jack, the plasma temperature can up to 10,000 degrees Celsius and burn down the nitrogen dioxide, create some soluble compound and dissolve in the water booth. The remaining waste gas will be cleaned out by the water tower. So most of the harmful gas and chemical will be cleaned out in this system. And the only waste are the wastewater. To compare these three kinds of method, we can see the absorption one, the carbon absorption one, is cheap, but it also can be varied by the environmental moisture. If the filter get wet, the efficiency will be lower. Selective catalytic reductions is great removal efficiency. 90% of nitrogen dioxide will be removed, but it's very expensive to operate and also sensitive to contamination. If the reagent is contaminated, the efficiency will be lower too. Plasma scrubbing is great removal efficiency as well, but it's expensive on install and operations. And also it costs a lot of energy to create the plasma. And also the carbon monoxide may be the byproduct from this system because the carbon dioxide is not soluble to water. In conclusion, the long-term nitrogen dioxide should not be greater than the standard from Health Canada, so we need to reduce it to protect the children, because children may be breathe more air because they are small and they will breathe more nitrogen dioxide from the air, and they will very easily get this attack from the harmful gas. Carbon absorption is cheaper, but it's not very useful for the great industry and also not useful for the vehicle. So that's why we need to use the SCR to replace it, to remove the nitrogen dioxide. However, the SCR and CPS are very expensive to operate. Hopefully in the future, we may have more new techniques to reduce the cost and then improve the efficiency to protect people's health. Thank you. This is my presentation today.